Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Edna married, and I have 2 kids already. I'm currently residing at Alfonso Tracy, Poblacion, Quezon, Palawan. Recently working at DepEd assigned the School of Quezon National High School, Senior High. I'm handling grade 11 students, and I have rendered a teaching in 4 years in service. I'm taking a Master of Education in Science program at Holy Trinity University. Today, I will discuss the thesis proposal about to class-size the number of students. This video presentation is a partial fulfillment of the requirements in the English 310 English for academic purposes. I'm doing this oral presentation through the video presentation. It is because of one of the language skill requirements of the course that I have enrolled. At this time, I would like to present you this thesis statement. The large class size can affect the student learning. The large class size is one of the problems of the education sector that developed nations have been grappling with. Large classes are typically considered those held large lecture, often hold 75 or more than students. As a teacher of the Department of Education yearly, I encountered teaching large class size of the students, which are 75 to 100 students per class. One major advantage of teaching a large class in secondary school is that classes are usually high energy, fun, and exciting. The classes go by quickly and are rarely boring, and the most students are willing to participate. The advantage of large classes students are less pressure and more energetic in such large classes, since the less individual activity is performed and more group work is done. As part of the student learning task, they have a lot of ideas, talent, attitudes, skill, and knowledge to share with. The thesis statement why I chosen this topic, because I want to share my experience on how to handle large class between 60 to 75 number of students. In my past experience, I handled academic strand, which is the GAS, General Academic Strand, the UMS, Humanities, Social Science, and TBL strand, Technical Vocational Livelihood. Most of the students, specifically in the senior high school, enroll their course together because it depends on the scale, talents, and interests of the students. Also, the TBL strand enroll their course is mostly handled on or needed in the scale of any activities or performance in order to them to participate. Furthermore, students belong in the large classes doesn't mean that they are not competent. It depends on the interests, skills, and talents of the individual. In addition, the students build their own future to be successful in their own way. If I will give it a chance, I want to further study this thesis statement. The purpose of the study in large class size, the part of the education curriculum, it helps the learner and the teacher on how to assess and cater the students. In addition, it helps the teaching strategy on how to handle a large class size, the references, behaviors, skills, talents, and interests of the individual. Based on the study that I have gathered, different studies exist that large classes has disadvantages, specifically in student parts. Based from the study done by Bimbo, Ms. Rashi, Oliver, and Sid Moshero, 2007, declared that in the progress of the progressive world, that outcome of the global initiative for adaptable education in rapid population expansion of large classes had encountered many challenges to the university and to the teacher teaching large class size of the students. Biggs, 1999, Carbon and Greenberg's 1998, Wards and Jinskin, 1992, also state that the student problems included silence and unresistant, least participation of the students to the course content, least encouragement, least engagement are the result of the student included in the large class size. Amehad 2019 study find that the lecture time will lead to face-to-face students in the group of the large class size student, and the teacher will result in active discussion, assign the minimal number of homework or math problem solution. Another study revealed by Bosworth 2014 and Evans and Papaba 2015 that the impact of the student class size, the performance of the students stepped down as the class size stepped up. 61% of the students find hard time to focus due to the stressful, noisy environment and can affect their academic performance in the growth of large class size of students. And 69% of the respondents disagreed that their teacher don't warn them when they sleep during the class discussion. Furthermore, teachers handling students in a large class size find hard time on how to assist students. In conformity on the study ATL, page 1 and page 2, 2009, state as including in a large class size as respondent reflect having impediment. Helen Henry, as a teacher of secondary school from Rotterdam, experienced that she cannot give time, attention, and the time as needed by the students. Also, Ria DJ 2009 expressed that the crowded environment of teachers in teaching physical education, over 20 years of administration, handling large classes of students and difficult to assess. Reducing the class size would help to minimize distraction of behavior and increase time in doing physical exercise. Ria indicates that the answer of this problem is to decrease the 40 number of students into 30 per section. Another information affair. Wanus, Prosit, and Morshid 2009 infer that teachers experience less accepted and having a levi for not embracing more recently effective approaches in teaching the group of large class size students. Barrett and Tonga 2013 argue that the policy of the school administration and the principal class size is important in efficient demonstration teaching. This study considered the teacher's effectiveness in teaching and considered the number of the students in one class. If my thesis statement will be approved, I would like to apply in my school where I'm teaching right now. I have a quotation. With large numbers, it has become increasingly more difficult to recognize students that may be struggling. It's almost like they are invisible, by Nicole Gonzalez. Before I end this video presentation, I would like to say thank you very much for giving enough time to watch this video. And the recommendation and suggestion regarding my topic presented are so much appreciated. Once again, have a nice day. God bless us and keep safe everyone.